your notebook would be too small for that. So what you do is scale the size down. This term is very important. You scale the size down. It means you draw a smaller figure which is similar to the earlier one. You may draw a small screen like this, with length 4 centimeters and width 3 centimeters. This will fit into your notebook. Here, the ratio of the length to the breadth is 4:3. If you had a bigger book, you would have maybe scaled it down to 8 centimeters by 6 centimeters. In this case, the ratio of the length to the breadth would be 8:6. Let's talk about the first case. Why 4:3? The ratio of the length to the breadth of the actual computer screen is 40:30. When reduced, it can be written as 4:3. Basically, if we divide both the numerator and the denominator by 10, we get 4:3. Now let's look at the second case of 8:6. The ratio of the actual screen was 40:30. If both the numerator and the denominator are divided by 5, we get an equivalent ratio of 8:6. 40 divided by 5 equals 8 and 30 divided by 5 equals 6. What did you notice in this example? What are we trying to maintain? We are trying to maintain the same ratio. All the three ratios, 40:30, 4:3, and 8:6, are actually equal. We just changed the numerator and the denominator based on the requirement. Here, we had to draw a smaller screen, and hence we reduced the numerator and the denominator proportionally. That's proportion. It's nothing but equivalent ratios. Let's take a similar example to understand proportionality. Look at this person. To sketch this person in your notebook, you would draw a proportional figure like this. All the elements, his height, his width, his hands, his legs, have been proportionally reduced. What if we would have drawn the figure like this? It can clearly be seen that this sketch is not proportional to the original person. Since it's not in proportion, the sketch seems to be a fatter person even though the person is lean and tall. This is all you had to understand in the topic of proportion. Now let's get back to our first example. Since 40:30 and 4:3 are equal ratios, we say that 40:30 and 4:3 are in proportion. And similarly, 40:30 and 8:6 are also in proportion. If you observed well, you'd say even these two ratios are equal. If we divide the numerator and the denominator of this ratio by 2, we get 4:3. Hence, we say that the ratios 4:3 and 8:6 are also in proportion. There's a special way to write it. We write it as 4:3, 2 colons, and 8:6. 4:3 simply is the ratio 4:3, and 8:6 is the ratio 8:6. And these two colons in between are used to denote equal ratios. It tells us that this ratio is equal to this ratio. Remember, proportion simply means equivalent ratios. And this symbol means the same as or equal to. So this can be read as 4:3 is the same as 8:6.
All right, guys, hope we have understood. So Zapman and the guy there. So please start your camera. Smiley,
Sir.
beta, I appreciate your sending your doubts to me, beta, but while the video was going on, you were texting me. Why is that?
Sir, earlier I forgot to send you.
Yes, beta, but you can speak after the video to me, correct? The video is important, that's why I'm playing it for you. Okay, never
Sir, I
mind.
can't turn on my camera today.
Why?
Same reason as yesterday.
Yesterday or day before yesterday?
Beta, you have
Same
not
day.
done your hair since day before yesterday.
No, so I always do it after class because that's when my dad gets home.
So why don't you learn it from him, you know?
Yeah, you ought to.
I honestly have no clue.
Okay, guys, so I hope the video was self-explanatory that equality of ratios are is called proportion. So see, if we have A by B, Smiley, I'll take your doubt later. Better just remind me if I forget. A by B is equal to C by D. Then we can say that A, B, C, D are in proportion. Are in proportion. Right? And we can write them as AD is equal to BC. How? By cross multiplication method. So if AD is equal to BC, then also we can say that the ABCD are in proportion. Correct? Yes
So,
or no? Now, guys,
Example.
I will give you a lot of examples. First, let's understand the definition. Suppose we have A is to B and then the inequality sign C is to D. So it means that A, B, C, D are in proportion. This also means that, correct?
So,
Yes or no? We saw
yes.
in the
yeah.
video also.
Yeah.
So guys, I wanted to ask, Mahuri, where did you make mistake? You made mistake in your exam. Where did you make mistake?
So you don't want to know. It's a really dumb error.
Tell me, I want to know.
Sir, I wrote the question correct in the storyline. So, but while solving the sum, I wrote the digit wrong. And then, sir, in one of the questions, sir, I did the question correct. But then when I wrote the answer, I wrote the answer wrong.
And what about like hacker? You also made mistakes.
Sir, I made one mistake in multiplication. That was of 2 marks.
All right. So we can do some multiplication practice.
Sir, I lost marks because I forgot to round off my number.
How many marks did you score, Chatty?
19 out of 20.
Okay. So Gaurish, start your camera. Gaurish and Zapman. Adya, how many marks did you score? Adya,
Not fair.
with the two chotis. And Gaurish, beta start your camera, Mr. Gauri. So then what does it means that if you notice here, these two are the starting and the end terms. They have a proper name. They are called extremes. They are called what? Extremes. And the middle two terms, these are called means. The middle two terms are called what? Means. Because they are in the middle. They are called means, and the starting at the last term are called extremes. Geetal, why didn't you guys attend the previous class? Miss Geetal,
Yes, sir.
why you did not attend the previous class?
So we had a weekly test on the next day.
And have you gone through the recording? No.
No, sir, I didn't get time.
So when will you go through the recording? How will this work, guys?
We'll just go through the recording before the next class.
Before the next class. And why did you join late today?
So we were preparing for another test. We had another class.
All right, guys. So, beta, can you ask your mom to give me a call tomorrow? Because, beta, you guys are missing lot of classes.
Okay, sir.
Sir, B and C are very rude and A and D are very naughty.
No, A and D are called extremes because they are at the end point. And गौरेश अब आपने ईटिंग शुरू कर दी बेटा, मेरी क्लास को आप सब कुछ कर लो, आप क्लास में ईटिंग कर लो, सब कर लो. So don't do all this बेटा. You are here to study. Do we understand that? So B and C are the middle terms, they are called means. A and D are the end terms, they are called extremes. So product, then we can write it like this: product of means is equal to product of extremes.
So their value is the same.
Yes, their product's value is the same. And we have seen this also, AD is equal to BC. I made you write also. So their products values will be same. So if AD equal to BC, then the four terms are in proportion. If the product of means equal to product of extremes, then the four terms are in proportion. So Gaurish and Geetal, I'll just give you an intro that an equality of ratios is called proportion. Whenever you have A by B equal to C by D, that means AD equal to BC, then those four things are in proportion, four quantities are in proportion. Now proportion sign is
Sir, what
written
do
by
you mean by
this.
proportion? Sir, what do you mean by
इक्वालिटी बेटा, अगर रेशियोज इक्वल होंगी, जैसे 2/3 इक्वल टू 4/6 है,
Yes.
तो दे आर इन प्रपोर्शन. तो क्या होगा, अगर मैं इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकता हूँ, कैसे लिखूंगा, 2:3, then I will use double colon 2 times and 4:6.
So how do
अब
you check, sir? So do you compare, sir? Do you make a
there
pair
by
of A
checking,
and B?
yes beta, you can simplify and check. First method you can simplify and check. Second method, you can multiply the extremes. Extremes are the corner points. 2 into 6 gives you 12. 3 into
Okay.
4 also gives you 12. So if product of means is equal to product of extremes, then the ratios are in proportion. Then the
Okay,
ratios
sir. Understood.
are in proportion. All right. So you can simplify or you can multiply.
Depends on us.
Depends on you, but school में I think they will, you can, just, अगर छोटे numbers हो तो multiply करते हैं guys.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So check whether the two ratios form
Sir,
a
last class.
proportion.
So last class also we did this only, right?
No, last class you guys were absent. We completed ratios.
Sir, I'll just go through it after this class.
Let's give the answer in yes or no.
Now you ought to mute your mic.
So we had to give answer in yes.
You have to, yes, you have to give the answer. Yes or no. In yes or no. So Smiley, Mahuri, Candy, and Geet.
Sir, I had a doubt. Sir, did not know how to use the first ratio. Sir, I knew how to use the second ratio. I multiplied the numbers and checked. But sir, I did not know the first one. Like, sir, because there are unequal parts in it.
So 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15, 18 and 24, 6 3s are 18, 6 4s are 24. So do they form a proportion? Are the
Yes.
ratios equal?
Yes.
They are
So,
3/5 and 3/4 are equal.
my answer was correct because I did it from 18 and 24.
Smiley, Dia, Corey, understood?
Yes, sir, I got
I just correct. But sir, I wanted to ask you, but sir, if there are uneven uneven digits, so then we do
Beta, we
we
will
don't
do it.
use the.
Just wait for some time. We will do that.
Okay.
So 25G calling 30G.
Yes.
So grams?
Yes.
I thought you don't use unit with proportion and ratio.
And generally we don't, when it's given in the book question.
Oh. So have you learned the sure.
Why did you suddenly say ocho?
I was about to ask her if he's learned all the book questions.
So
But
why
then
did
I saw
Why will I
him
do
looking
that?
down.
Why will I do that? Do
I don't
you
know
think
because
I am
you
do you think I am that Vela that I will look that I will learn the book questions? Do you seriously think that?
No sir. I thought you had some awesome photographic memory or something.
Oh no, beta, I don't have that. In fact, my memory is not good at all.
Oh.
okay?
Hmm.
So we're doing kg to gram.
This question also we have to give in yes or no, right?
Yes, beta. You just have to write yes or no.
So why did you ask us to do exercise 7.3?
Again.
I think I must have mistyped. All right. Guys, so what we are going to do is I'm going to explain this question. So we have 25 upon 30. So we have 5 by 6 and we have 40 upon 48. So we have 5 by 6. So they are equal. So what's the problem, Hacker and Chatty? What is the problem?
Me, sir.
See guys, these two are in kgs, these two are in grams. So antecedent and consequent have the same unit. So the ratios can be equal. अगर antecedent और consequent का unit अलग होता, then I would have converted them into same unit. Yes, Smiley, you are asking something?
So yes, sir. So that they are in kg, so I converted them into grams and then did
There
it.
was no need, beta. There was no need to do that because these two are different ratios. Okay.
Yes, so still the answer would have been the same only.
Yes, Chatty and Hacker understood.
Yes, sir.
The ratios.
How do we do centimeter and meter to the sec? So I didn't understand this question
So
also.
guys, now
Sir,
if we have, beta try karo ek bar. I
sir,
already explained in the, gave you the hint in the previous question. एक
So
बार
1
try
meter
करो.
is equal to 100 centimeter, right? 1
Yes,
meter is
yes,
equal to 100.
yes, yes. 1 meter is equal to 100. What did you say? 1
Meter. 1
meter
meter.
is 100 centimeters. Yes.
So this is also a yes no question.
Yes, beta.
Oh, then it's easy. I think so. Yeah, it's easy. I thought you meant like do the ratios of 15 centimeter kind of a question.
So Smiley and Hacker and Adhya.
Sir, I'm sending.
So you can speak. So this will be 15 upon 200 because the unit of antecedent and consequent must be same. So 5 threes are 15, 5 40s are 200. Then 24 seconds to 3 minutes. I can convert the minutes into seconds. So 60 into 3 will give me 180. Then I can do it with 12. 12 twos are and 12 15s are. So I'm getting 2 by 15 and 3 by 40. So they cannot be, same anyhow. So they are not equal. So they do not form a proportion. What was the, doubt? Smiley and Hacker. What was the doubt?
Sir, I didn't convert it into the lowest form.
What happened to you?
Sir, I converted it into seconds and centimeters, and I did not convert it to the lowest.
But then also you should have, got the same thing. You should have got they do not form a proportion. Why did you say they form a proportion? My question, why did you say they form a proportion? That's my question.
So when are you gonna form a website?
So next question, guys, I want you to do by the product of means equal to product of extremes method. Do it by the product of means
Sir,
and
by the multiplication method.
product of means equals to product of extremes. Yes, by the multiplication method. दिया आप थे जब मैंने चीज समझाई ये कंसेप्ट समझाया?
No,
Were you there?
sir. Yes, sir.
Beta,
Yes, sir. I'm
you
not
were there?
sure. I'm not
Beta, the
sure.
last two terms are called extremes and the middle two terms are called means. So if
Yes,
four
sir.
terms are in proportion, then product of means is equal to product of extremes. So
Sir,
you will
it
guys
shouldn't be there.
multiply and check.
It shouldn't be there two dots after 5.
Beta, there can be dots. It can be written like that also, this way also. So it means the same thing. Let me write it this way. 5 is 10. If I write it like this or like the above way, both mean.
Thank you, sir. Okay, sir.
Just refreshing. You will see the question anyway.
So this method is much easier than all methods.
Beta, this method is easier, but if the numbers are bigger, then simplifying is easier.
Can't we just multiply in the rough work?
You can do. In fact, your school teacher might like this method more because you use the formula.
Oh yeah, school teachers definitely love formulas.
So Smiley, what's my answer? Product of means equal to. Yes, Smiley, what's my answer?
Sir, no.
So product of means is 10 multiplied by 30, which is equal to 300. This is how you guys did.
Yes, sir.
And product of extremes is equal to 5 multiplied by 40, which is 200.
Yes, sir. This is
Since
how we did.
product of means not equal to product of extremes, not equal to product of extremes,
So do we really have to
that's
write all that, or can we just do it like 5 into 40 equals to
थोड़ा
200
सा
and
स्कूल एग्जाम के लिए तो लिख.
No, no, talk
So
about
you will have to write like this for your school exam. Since product of means not equal to product of extremes, therefore
Sir, in our school, we are
5,
not doing ratio proportion for this semester.
yeah, same.
5, 10, 30, 40 are not in proportion. You guys are not doing?
No,
No,
sir,
sir.
not in
Sir,
this term.
sir,
It's when
we only have integers, playing with numbers, whole numbers, geometrical shapes, and another chapter.
So which
same.
chapter are you doing, Dia?
So right now we are doing
linear equations.
you
We
guys
are
have
doing
started.
algebra.
So we are doing algebra.
Sir,
Yes,
same
so
here, algebra.
your teacher did the right thing. बेटा ये ratio proportion से पहले algebra होना चाहिए.
Yes, sir. So we'll have algebra, linear equations, and like ratio proportion in the next term. We have all of it.
So after this, I think we have linear equations. After
Yeah.
algebra.
So
Yeah,
right
we
now
started
Guys,
chapter
किसी
linear
को
equations.
Symmetrical
kids किसी को algebra में problem हो, they can always ask me.
Algebra
So
is
today
easy,
in our
sir.
school, so today in our school book, we had a question in the chapter linear equations. So me and Chatty got confused in it. Yes, sir. And ma'am wouldn't explain it. It was because
So because ma'am
was way behind in the last exercise, and she said you can't go ahead. Yes.
So guys, मैं अभी आपके doubts ले लूँगा after this question. Okay?
So
You
we
were
can
well
leave
in
if we don't have
advance.
any doubts.
Yes?
So we can leave if we don't have any doubts.
अच्छा, you want to study extra? That's great, Dia.
I'm really tired
Guys,
today.
this question.
I'm really tired today. I've had back-to-back classes.
Why did your teacher say that you're like going behind? You're still in like algebra, and ma'am is not in a hurry.
So our teacher is very relaxed. I don't know why. She doesn't care at all.
Sir,
Yes.
I know I know how to solve simultaneous linear equations.
That's great, Mr. Guy. That's great.
Yeah, I know ninth grade level math.
So
My
you know
teacher-
that topic sometimes I teach in grade 6 also, and once so I have taught in grade 5 also.
Which
Really?
topic?
Simultaneous.
Simultaneous linear
I
equations.
told my sister that her topic was very easy. Like
So,
simultaneous linear equations should be learned in 7th grade, not in 9th.
okay, so Mahuri, which question was that, beta?
So it was some linear equation question in the book. So I don't have it. Should I go and bring the book?
After giving the answer, yes.
Okay, so
Otherwise, Chatty can tell. Chatty?
So my bag is downstairs.
Yes, Keetal and Gauri, guys, you missed the yesterday's class, na? Mostly we did this in the yesterday's class, in the last class, I mean. So Mahuri, after giving the answer, you only bring beta.
Sir, I forgot this kind of method.
Who forgot? Name.
Sir, Mahuri.
Okay, Mahuri,
Sir,
I'll explain.
I confirmed that Ragini ma'am is a real person finally.
I knew she was a real person from
How
the
did you
start.
confirm?
I have her photo,
How?
profile picture.
How did you get her profile picture?
Yes, even
tell
I
you.
don't have it.
I'll tell you when we meet, Sudharam.
Probably a stalker.
So, don't be a shock, please.
Yeah.
So, hacker, Smiley, Adya, guys, send the answer.
Sir, I forgot this method.
What about you, Adya?
The same here, I also forgot.
Smiley, what about you?
Sir, can I speak the answer?
Yes.
13 meters.
What?
The 30 meters.
30, yes. So, guys, whenever you have ratio, Gauri, you miss the class, so you pay attention. Whenever we have a ratio like this, we can take them as 5x and 3x. Okay.
Or we can just
Okay,
divide
sir.
18 by the
Now you have,
denominator.
because they are in ratio, I will take them as 5x and 3x. So
Okay, sir.
3x will be equal to 18 and x will be equal to 18 divided by 3. So it will be equal to 6 meters.
Sir, I do not understand.
Beta see, अगर आपने, if your breadth is 3x, it is breadth is equal to 3x is equal to 18. This thing you understood?
Yes, sir.
Then x3 will go in the denominator. 18 divided by 3 is 6 meters.
Okay.
So now x is 6 meters. What is length now?
6
Length
meters.
is 5x. So it will be 5 multiplied by 6, which is equal to 30 meters. Now you remember Hacker and Adya and Mahuri?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me,
Sir,
sir.
but how
Yes.
did you? Sir, how did you know that 3x is equal to 18 meter?
Because they have, because breadth we have taken as 3x and it is given, we are given the value of breadth.
Oh, okay.
Sir, I did it with another method. Like I wrote 5 upon 3. Then I cut it with I cut 18 with 3.
It's not the correct method, Smiley. Okay, you do this with this method only. All right. Next, beta, your doubt. First, I want to tell you there is one more method to do this question, which
Can
is
you give another question for this method?
Beta,
I just
record.
figured it out. Like if it's 18 and 3, it must be with 6.
Okay,
Because-
okay. So, guys, Gauri and Geet, beta, apne last class, please dekh le. In that, we have done tons of question like this only. And there is another method we can use to do that question, which I personally don't like much, but I will explain you. Now, see, we have to find the length. So in this method, I will assume let the length be y. I'm taking y so that it does not mixed up with the x. Let the length be L, or I can take L also. Now what will happen? Length is to breadth. What is the breadth? 18. This should be in proportion to 5 is to 3. This should be in proportion to 5 is to 3. I can write it as product of extremes. I can write it as L upon 18 equal to 5 by 3. Or I can write it as 3L equal to 18 into 5. We cross multiply. 3L will be equal to 18 times 5, which is 90. So 3L is equal to 90. 90 L will be equal to 90 divided by 3, which is 30 meters. Once again, I will explain. I wrote the above question in the form of proportion. L upon 18 is equal to 5 is upon 3. Once again, I am telling generally this method is rarely used, but I think matlab rarely used, but in case your teacher teaches you this method, you can always ask me to give you some more practice. Instead of taking 3x and 5x, I wrote the above things in the form of proportion. 12 upon 18 is equal to 5 by 3. I can cross multiply. I think मुझे 3 को उधर ले जाने की भी जरूरत नहीं थी. So this will be equal to 90 upon 3 directly because 3 तो उधर ही रहेगा. So I can just take 18 to the other side. It will become 18 into 5 divided by 3.
So we have to do
This
all that to solve the question.
Yeah, so the first method is very
first
simple
method
and
is
easy.
easier, so we can leave this method for now.
So what I did was divide 18 with 3 and then get my answer.
No, then you multiply.
Yeah, multiplied by 5.
Yeah, so that's too complicated.
Yeah, both these methods are crazy.
No, first one is the same
First
thing.
one, we can use the first one. Fine. I just gave you an example. So Smiley, you have doubts in this question? Beta, A is 30. So again, and ABC are in the ratio 6 is to 5 is to 11. So Smiley, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So we can take them as 6x, 5x and 11x, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now A is 30. So 6x equal to 30, x equal to 30 upon 6. That is equal to 5. All right. Now B and C will be 5x plus 11x, that is 16x. So 16x means 16 into 5, that is equal to 80.
Sir, but why did we divided 30 and 6?
Beta, this we learnt in linear equations na. Agar 6 into x is 30, so 6 is in multiplication. It will go to the other side and become division. Agar 4x is equal to 28, let's say, so 4 will go in the division, it will become 28 upon 4, which is equal to 7. There are few linear equation sheets, beta. You start practicing from them, Smiley. जो initial sheets है ना, उससे आप practice कर लेना, because it seems you have not done those sheets. Okay?
Yes. Sir, from the book?
No, beta, I sent those sheets.
Okay.
If you don't have them, you can ask me, but I send those sheets. Mahuri and Chetty, which question is your doubt?
So should I go and get the book? It'll take 1 minute.
Yes, beta, of course. Quickly.
So can I also get?
Yes, Smiley, you also can get.
I got the book.
So can we have a 2 minutes break after this?
No, beta, no. You already joined late.
So Dharam, how much did you get in maths?
So should I read the question?
Yes, yes, you can speak the question.
Find a number which is greater than 1/5 of itself by 4.
Okay. So this is a question. Find. Did we do word problems, guys? जब हमने practice किया था? I think हमने word problems नहीं करे थे. Correct?
No, sir.
Before I proceed to this question, I will give you. I will explain this question, guys. Next time, I think मैं थोड़ा सा आपको revision करा दूंगा linear equations का. So which is greater than 1/5 of itself by 4. So we will do let the number be x. So 1/5 of number, what will be 1/5 of the number? What will be 1/5 of the number? 1/5
X divided by
multiplied by x, which is
X.
equal to x by 5.
5.
Any doubts in this?
No, no sir.
Now they are saying which is greater than 1/5 of itself. So x minus x by 5. How? Kitna greater hai? By 4. This is the
4.
equation. So x minus x by 5 is equal to 4. Now these type of questions, we did it at the end. How do we solve it? We take the denominator as 1. X can be written as 5x by 5.
5x.
Or you can cross multiply. 5x minus x equal to 4. This will be equal to 4x upon 5 equal to 4. So then whatever is in the denominator goes to the other side, joins the numerator. 4x equal to 4 into 5.
4
So x is equal to 4 into 5, divide by 4. Whatever is in the numerator goes to the other side and becomes the denominator. So x will be equal to 5.
Can you
Sir,
explain once
can I
more?
please take a screenshot of it?
Yes, what are you saying?
Sir, can you explain once more?
I can explain 10 times more. Which question is this? All right. So first of all, I assume let the number be x. This point is clear.
Yes, sir.
1/5 of the number will be 1/5
1/5.
of this. This point is clear.
Sir, how one? Sir, 1 by 5 of x.
Of x. 1 by 5
Okay.
of x will be x
Multiply.
by 5.
Yes, sir.
Now they are saying the number which is greater than 1/5 of itself. Matlab, if you subtract the number and 1/5, you will get 4. This point is clear.
Not really, sir.
Beta, which is greater? If I tell you you are greater than your brother by 4 years, your
Yes.
age minus your brother's age will give you 4.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So here the number is greater than 1/5 of itself by 4. So the number minus 1/5 of itself will give you 4. After that, it is solving. For that, I will have to, give you a practice again. I told you we'll do a practice again of linear equations. So we
Yes,
will
sir.
do it again from the next class.
Sir,
So, yes, pucho,
I have a doubt. So
yes,
5x by 5 minus x by 5 equals to 4. Shouldn't it
correct.
be? But when you minus 5x minus x, doesn't the x get crossed out from both sides?
No, beta, no. This you learn in algebra that 5x plus 2x is 7x. Because they are like terms, so the coefficients get added to themselves. And 5x minus x, matlab x means 1x. That is equal to 5 minus 1, 4x. Because the coefficient of x is 1. And here the coefficient of x is 5.
So, may I annotate?
Yes.
Sir, it's
बेटा
like
आपके आपके कोर्स में भी कोफिशिएंट्स है. Even I taught you coefficients, I remember.
Yes, sir, but 5x minus x equals to 5.
बेटा ऐसे नहीं होता ना. This is not the way to. You will not make the rules here, Diya. I'm say beta. You will not the one who makes the rules. मैं इसको explain करता हूँ. Suppose you have to do. Suppose your x is 10. So 5 into 10 minus 10 will be what? It
50?
will be 40, which is equal to 4 into 10.
Yes, sir.
और आपके according तो 5 into 10 minus 10 5 हो जाना चाहिए.
क्यों सर? That doesn't
आपने ही
make
तो
any
बोला
sense.
x माइनस हो जाएगा. यहाँ पे x की जगह 10 है. आप ही तो बोल रहे हो x माइनस हो जाएगा. आप ही तो लिख के बता रहे थे मुझे. कि
So
5
don't
you were writing 5 into 10 minus 10 is equal to 5. आपने ही तो कुछ कुछ ऐसा लिखा था.
Yes, sir. Now I understood. That's
Oh,
quite
you
funny.
understood?
It's quite funny.
Funny. That's great. You had fun. So, okay. So today we will do proportion. We'll do a few more questions on proportion, and next class we will revise linear equations.
So can
Sir,
we get it out?
so you said that we're gonna watch a few more videos on proportion.
I just show them the video before you join.
Oh.
I'm sorry you missed.
So can you explain?
Yes, I'm taking your doubt. So you have to, everyone will do this question. You have to write the you have to write using numbers literals, basically the algebraic expressions. So product, let me increase the font size.
look at my fingers.
Product of x and reciprocal
Sir, where is
of,
Lady Ball?
of a. He is not continuing Olympiads, better. He hardly joined the class anyway. So subtracted from the product of y.
And Hacker hasn't said a word since morning. I mean,
Yeah.
not morning. 6:50.
He's too quiet.
I know.
He has become too
So
quiet.
algebraic expressions were the expressions in which we had to.
But algebraic expressions are taught before linear equations so that you have an idea how the x's and other stuffs are used. I'm sure guys, when you will do it with the school, you will, your understanding will be much better than the rest. This is what I hope at least. So is it true that you are able to understand better than the rest?
No, sir.
No?
Sir, in school,
There are school teachers
ma'am
who
is
jumble this
explaining
up.
and I already finished the whole chapter only. It
So it is
consisted
true
of
now
only
that you are
12
able to
questions.
understand better than the rest then.
So the teacher is like really funny. She keeps cracking jokes in the middle of explaining an equation.
So our teacher
All
is
right,
also
guys. So try this question. This is a tricky question that
Sir,
Smiley
we
has.
did it in school.
Now she has asked me, so we will do it.
Sir can't even remember the answer.
I don't. Surprisingly. Wait, we haven't reached this exercise. Which
It's the
exercise?
first exercise, dear.
Which question?
First question, H part.
Oh, we haven't reached yet H part. We're on D part.
How slow your class is then?
Our teacher is very chill. She gives us free periods. 3 periods a week of free
All
periods.
right, guys. Enough chit chat. Give the answer. Mr. Gauri.
Okay, this is tough.
So I think Miss Ragini is not in the meeting.
Is there in the meeting.
He is there.
Know the answer, but I did not understand.
Sir, I got my error. Can I
Go on
send it
her
again?
name again.
Yes, you can send again. So Dia, Guy, Gauri, UI. Gauri, please remove the slider. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nothing.
What happened? Sir, do we have to find the answer or we have to find the equation?
I do not understand.
So do we have to find the answer equation?
I didn't understand it.
What's there to laugh about?
I gave Ragini ma'am the funniest answer ever.
All right, guys. Let's look here.
It was 67.
Wait, guys. Okay, enough.
The other way
Let's
around.
look
No,
here.
it was
So
76.
whatever is after from is written first. Do we know that? Suppose I give you subtract 12 from 5. So you will write 5 first, then minus, then 12. Do we know that, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Seven.
So this we have to write first. This is the first thing. Now the product of y means y multiplied by reciprocal of b. What is reciprocal of b, Geet?
1 over b.
1 over b. So that will give me, what will give me y into 1 by b? Geet?
Y over b.
Y over b. Now what is product of x and reciprocal of a? This will be x into 1 by a. So y by b minus x upon a. This will be my answer.
Sir, I did x upon a minus y1.
So I will ask,
Sir, in the end, I did the final answer as, sir, I did not send it there. Sir, I did it as x and 1. So I did 1. So 1x. 1x.
okay, so I will ask one by one. So Chatty understood.
Yes, sir.
Adya Smiley understood.
Yes.
Mahuri Diya Guy understood.
Oh, sir, I have one last question.
Yes, please ask.
So when we write our answer for this question, do we just write the equation y upon b minus
Beta,
x?
you will type it like this, y by b minus xy. This is how you can send in chat. But in the, like, on the paper, you will write it like this.
So in brackets?
No, brackets is not required. All right.
Yes,
So any
sir.
more doubts, Smiley?
No, sir.
So, okay, we can try doing one proportion question. If anyone else don't have doubt, if you have doubt, you can ask me.
So, I have a doubt.
Yes.
What is the cube of 1 trillion?
Cube of 1 trillion.
Yeah.
So even I have a doubt.
Yes.
Sir, is millennium.
No, not
Sir,
2 trillion, sorry.
Sir, is
Oh, it will be
millennium
too
number?
big for words. Oh yeah, 1
What
trillion.
did you say, Mahuri?
There is millennium a number, something like that. So my brother was saying it's a number which has 30 zeros behind it.
Which number?
Millennium.
I know new million, but I don't know millennium. It must be a number.
So, what other subject except maths do you teach?
Just maths, beta.
So let me guess the physics.
I can take your physics doubts, but I won't be teaching you. Okay.
So I got a
So,
math question.
So-
but no physics.
So, can
once,
you? So, when will you make your website?
Yes,
Which website?
So can we have a break?
Wait, Gaurish, you didn't know?
No, I don't know.
So, it's making a website.
all right. Do the example 4, kids. Example 4.
Is he making it on? Sir, are you making it on Safari or like somewhere else?
I'm making it for on Geet and Gauri. The two interesting twins.
Are you guys identical?
No. No.
So you have to send to Ragini ma'am the guy, the
Sir,
actual
it was
guy.
not letting me send to
You
Ragini.
select her name beta from the drop down.
Yeah, but it said she's Ragini's ma'am.
You select her name again from the drop
Yeah.
down. If the host gets disconnected, then you have to select the name from the drop down once again.
Okay, it worked again. That's fine.
Very good, Candy. And Mahuri and UI.
So can this be a star question?
Yes. Geet, Smiley, and Adya.
So this is not fair. Yuval, Mahuri, and Candy got a tick and a star, but Hacker only got a star. Same goes for Geet.
Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. So, Sudharam, how many marks did you score in your test?
So 20.
Adya and Smiley, guys, send your answer.
Sir, I did not understand this question.
So, guys, they are equal, the ratios are equal, then it becomes a linear equation question than anything else. Is this okay with you, Diya, Guy, Gauri, Smiley, Adya, Chatty? Is this equation okay with you?
Yes, sir.
So then this is in the denominator. Let me write x by 63 equals to 36 by 81. So you can simplify 6 6 are 36, 6 9s are, or I can do it later. First, let me cross multiply. This is in denominator. It will go to the other side and become join the numerator. This is in denominator. It will go to the other side, join the numerator. So x is equal to 63 into 36 upon 8. Now you can simplify here. 6 9 4s are 36, 9 9s are 81. Then 9 1s are 9, 9 7s are 63. So x is equal to 28.
So I did not remember this question, like this method. So I just did it. I
So
just
10 off.
multiplied 36 and 63, then I divided it by 81. As you
Yes,
said
so you can
before.
do this also. Product of means 63 into 36 is equal to product of, this is extremes, this is means, which is 81 into x. So 81 is in multiplication, it will go to the other side, become division. So 63 into 36 upon 81. So for this question, you can use the product of means and product of extremes method also. Rest, guys, we will do little bit more practice of the proportion concept.
So can I leave?
All right, guys, that's all for today. Bye bye. Enjoy.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, sir.